Start.
Next, we are going to see about different shapes of magnet. We can make the magnet in different shapes. So you would have seen already in different shapes. So now we are going to see this is a bar magnet. You can see it is being painted red and blue, denoting its poles. A ring disc magnet, a circular magnet, square magnet, and this it's a U-shaped magnet. We call it as a horseshoe magnet also. So the different shapes of magnet, we use them depending upon their applications. A normal is that we use in our classroom is bar magnet. So this is also one type of magnet. Have you seen it? Yes? You can find it in mobiles, you can find it in some boxes, and mainly they use somewhere to show something. Guess it? I'll come back to it. So what are different shapes of magnet? Bar magnet, cylindrical magnet, horseshoe magnet, disc magnet, circular magnet. So what is a magnet? We have already seen a substance that attracts ion particles. So it attracts ion particles. So a magnet is having some property. The next one is we are going to see some properties. There are many properties, so we are going to see only some basic properties of magnet. Number one, we have already seen, I've shown you this iron nails. So I keep a magnet. What is the name of this magnet? Horseshoe magnet or a U-shaped magnet. I'm just keeping it near the iron nail. You can see the iron nails getting attracted. So this is a attracting property. This is a attracting property. If you keep two magnets together, you can see them either attracting or doing something else. I've taken two magnets and keeping it. You can see it is not even nearing together. But if I exchange one, you can see it's getting attracted. See attracted. This side is north pole, this side is south pole. This side is north pole, this side is south pole. So like poles will repel, unlike poles will attract. So that is what the property. Number one, attractive property. So which poles will attract? Unlike poles will attract. Repulsive. Like poles will repel. North and north, south and south will repel each other. But if you keep them opposite, it will attract. Number three, what is it? Directive. So what's the meaning of the word directive? Yes, that is what it's one of its application. A directive. It's called as a magnetic compass. A magnetic compass is used to find direction. Where? Anywhere. If you keep a magnetic compass anywhere on a horizontal surface, you can see the direction. So, how can I see the direction? I have a bar magnet. Is the bar magnet showing a direction? No. It doesn't show the map. It doesn't show the direction. You can see only the north and south pole. So when will it show a direction? So when you suspend a magnet, so when you tie a magnet in a thread, as suspended, you can see the magnet aligning itself along a direction. It will align itself along a particular direction. So especially it will show a north pole. So we call it as a north pole of the earth and south pole of the earth. We say it as a geography north and south. So when you suspend a magnet will show direction. That is why it is called as a directive property. The next one is a dipole. What's the meaning of the word di? Di means two. So di means two. A magnet has two poles. So when you break this magnet into 10 pieces also, each piece will have two poles, north and south pole. That is what it's called as a dipole property. So what are the basic properties of a magnet? Attractive property, repulsive property, that is unlike poles will attract, like poles will repel, directive. When you suspend a magnet, it will align itself along north-south direction. Number 4, dipole property. If you break a magnet into many pieces, each piece will have two poles in it. The next one.
Start.
So when you suspend a magnet, it aligns itself in north-south direction. So that is what is called as a directive property. You would have seen this in a recent film, RoboFilm 2.0. So what you see, what's the main theme of the film? It's killing of birds. So in that you would have seen the birds that are migrating from one area to other area. So they use this directive principle because they have a magnetic sensor in their nose. So with the help of a magnetic sensor, they move from one location to other location. So that directive property is naturally available in certain species of animal kingdom. So they sense a direction only because of it. So just like the properties of a magnet, we also can improvise our values. How can we improvise? So the main values, first two properties, attractive property, repulsive property. Let's attract all the positivity in the nature. So let's attract the positive values. What are the positive values? Being confident, loving others, being positive always, just being bold enough to take any risk. So we can attract all the positive values and we can repel the negative values so that we can improve progressively. So we can learn this value from the magnet. The next concept is magnetic field. I am suspending a magnet. I am suspending a magnet. I am bringing it towards it. Is it attracting or repelling? It's not doing it. But as I go near it, you can see the magnet getting aligned. It comes up. So only when I'm bringing this magnet closer to it, it is able to attract or it is able to repel. Why? Yes. The magnetic field will act only around a particular direction. The space around the magnet where its field is felt is called as a magnetic field. Or space around the magnet where its attraction is felt is called as a magnetic field. Clear? So what all we have seen so far? We have seen a magnet, a substance that attracts ion particles, how it was discovered, what are the classification of a magnet, different shapes of a magnet, some basic properties of a magnet and magnetic field. The area around the magnet where its attraction is felt, that is magnetic field. Okay. Can you guess what's the direction of magnetic field? I said an area. So whether it is from north or it is this side or this is the side, this is the side, you have to find the answer. So let's ponder about it in the next class. So the area around the magnet where its field is felt as magnetic field. So how are you going to find the direction of magnetic field? Just think about it. We'll see in the next class. So what did we see today? We have seen an effect of current. So that's why we have seen the topic of magnetic effect of current and intro of magnetic effect of current. I'll be giving you a worksheet along with this. Kindly work on the worksheet. Let's meet in our next class. Thank you.